Hey yo, it's your man Bonte 83 for Successful Convicts, and gotta go live on the go today. Got a few things I gotta do before I go to work. So, as promised, well, it wasn't promised because I try not to make promises, but as said, 4 o'clock count is in full effect. You see, we dealing with the snow today. Let's see, can I turn this camera around? We're dealing with the snow. It's snowing good. But rain, sleet, snow, or fall, we gotta get what we gotta get. Let me see. Gotta go get some kerosene for the heater. So, if you're new to 4 o'clock count, this is where we pay homage to those times when we ourselves, or for those who are still in the FBOP, stand up for count every day. Every day in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, you gotta stand up, say your inmate number at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m., Monday through Monday, or Monday through Sunday, however you want to say it, but every day, 4 o'clock count. Then they also do various other stand-up counts, like if somebody supposedly escaped or a fight broke out. Sometimes you get lieutenant, captain, warden. They just want to do something random, just keep inmates on their feet. They'll do a stand-up count. But that 4 o'clock count is there every day. Every day is going to be there. You're going to be standing there. So, we pay homage, moment of silence. Brief moment, because we know time is of the essence. And now that we out of that place, we trying to make things happen, moving and grooving. And that's what's up. And I'm here for your motivation. Also, hey, I'm here to help. If you need help, hit me up. Any way I can, I'll help. Any direction I can lead you to. I can put you in tune with other people. I can give you different plays to make. I can give you ideas. I can help support your ideas. I can even listen. But I prefer to listen through email. You can hit me up at successfulconvicts@gmail.com or DM me on one of the various social media platforms, because I can't promise you a time or a time slot, because right now I myself am getting my things in order. I'm getting my financial situation in order, which deals with my credit. I'm getting my household in order, which when you got kids, you always getting your household in order. I'm just getting my stuff together. So I don't want you to feel like it's no big eyes and little U's. Like you come to my channel and I'm finna tell you I got this going, I got that going, I know this, I know that. You don't know nothing, listen to me. No, it's not that. I just know, being in the situation that I'm in, I know it's other people. Look at this snow. It's snowing, y'all. It's snowing. Now, I don't know where you at. If you got snow, where you at? If you do, cool. If you don't, cool. But it's definitely snowing where I'm at. I gotta go get some kerosene. But all in all, message of the day is don't give up. Don't give up. You started for a reason, right? So what, things ain't going as planned? Like, for instance, say your plan, you was planning to open up a restaurant. And as of now, your credit ain't where it's supposed to be, so you can't get a loan. You can't get along, so therefore the ideal place that you have found, this is just a scenario now. The ideal place you have found is now rented and gone, rented out to somebody else, and a whole list of other things that could possibly happen that's not on paper, that's not as you plan. Hey, suck it up, keep driving. You know what I mean? It's almost like being in prison again. For those of you who watching who've been to prison, and for those of you who watching who haven't been to prison, just know that this is what goes on and this is how we think. But for those of you who've been to prison, you know, see, I hate this, people on the side of the road. Now, how the tow truck driver lock his keys in the truck? But anyway, when you're in prison, things don't go the way you anticipate them to go. You put in, like for instance, in the court proceedings. You trying to get out of prison, so you go to court and you filing these motions, you filing these appeals, and you filing this and that, and things you file get shut down. You don't stop. You don't stop filing. You keep filing. You keep digging into that law library, or you pay somebody to do it, but you keep trying to get out. You keep trying. You got to keep that same energy, that same mentality. You don't just give up at the first obstacle you face, because guess what? When you get out here, you're going to face a lot of obstacles. It's almost like it's an obstacle course, but you can't stop. Your motto should be can't stop, won't stop, because it's not going to happen if you quit. And one thing I noticed, most good things are hard to obtain. You know, they always say, don't nothing good come easy. Now, there's always exceptions to the rule. Sometimes good things do come easy, but not a lot. It's not a lot of times that happens. So being that it's not a lot of times that happen, one, don't expect it to happen. Two, don't look for it to happen. And three, act like it's not gonna happen. Keep going. That way, if it do happen, you happy. If it don't, then you still going on your mission anyway. Sorry. People stopping on their brakes like it's clear out here, you know? But you can't stop. You can't stop. You got to keep going. Please don't stop. Because one thing about it, you never know who's watching you. Sometimes you think your stuff is all jacked up and messed up, and man, somebody looking at you for motivation. Somebody looking at you like, man, he got his stuff together. So hey, keep doing what you're doing, because you're inspiring somebody else. We all need inspiration. Even the people that give inspiration is needing inspiration. You know what I mean? Because it's like, who do the motivational speakers go to for motivation? Who do like Dear Abby and all these other different platforms where you can vent to them and tell them your problems and they give you a solution? Who do they go to for inspiration? What if they just decide to pack it up and say, hey, you know what? This is too much. I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm just going to quit. Nah, don't quit. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going, because like I say, you don't know who's watching you for motivation. And just like you need that motivation, they need motivation. So you're not alone. You're not alone in thinking that, hey, I need motivation. I can't keep doing this. You're not alone. A lot of people feel the same way you do. So don't think you just out here just, oh, woe is me. Oh, this is messed up. That's messed up. It's messed up like that for a lot of people. They may not tell you, and they may tell you. Like I tell you, things ain't all peachy over here. But one thing I know, as long as I keep scratching, as long as I keep going in that direction, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to find out. I'm going to find a way. And it's going to be great. Look at this. You know it's cold when the little last drop in your pop bottle froze. But I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm not going to let this cold weather and the snow stop me. Still got to go to work. rather work for myself, but until I get to that point, I got to go work for somebody else. I got to do what I got to do so that I can do what I want to do, you know? And that's the same thing you got to do. You not by yourself. The struggle is not a lone struggle. It's a wide struggle. It's a lot of people going through the same struggle. And when you get out, that's when you face most of your hardest struggles. Some of your hardest struggles be when you first get out, when everybody's telling you no, and everybody is going over your record and everything with a fine-tooth comb, and it seems like no resolution is near, like you're never going to get out of this situation. But you keep going, it started to get easier and easier. Know why? Because you started to accept rejection. You started to say, hey, I'm going to put this application in. It's a chance that I get the job, but it's also a chance I'm going to get rejected. But I ain't tripping, because I'm going to put this application in over here, and I'm going to put this application in over there, and I'm going to put this application in over here, and I'm going to put this one over there, and you just keep doing it. And you be like, hey, it's a numbers game at this point. Everybody not going to say no, and they not. Everybody not going to say no. I don't care how high you striving or how low you striving. Everybody's not going to say no. Yeah, the chances are greater in some areas than it is in others, but don't give up. Don't give up. It's going to happen. But it's not going to happen if you give up. So if you want it to happen, keep going. I don't know how long it's going to take for it to happen. I don't even know what you want to happen, but I do know it will happen if you keep going. I can guarantee that. I can really say out my mouth, I guarantee if you keep going and you keep doing what you're doing, it's going to happen. Sometimes you got to switch it up. You try it this way 10 times. Hey, on the 11th time, you might want to try something else. You might hit on that 11th time. You might not. Might have to take 10 more tries. Look, this is a story, and a lot of people don't even know this. But did you know Formula 409? A lot of people done heard of it. I think most people that heard of it. Formula 409, the cleaning spray, the cleaning solution, it got his name because that was his 409th try at that formula. 409 tries. Now, how many times have you tried 409 times? I mean, hopefully you ain't failed that many times or something. Hopefully you done figured it out before 409 tries. But the more to the story is, keep going. Don't stop. 409 times he tried that, and he finally got it. And that's why we have Formula 409. Just imagine if at 408 he said, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm done. The 409th time was it, but he quit at 408. And a lot of y'all, when y'all give up, that's when y'all be at 408. And 409 is the number. Like the lottery, when you play the numbers and you be one number off. But when it comes to doing and trying to get something accomplished, you're going to hit the lottery when you keep going. One day it's just going to hit. And then a lot of people too, y'all already hit, y'all already won. But y'all don't acknowledge the fact that y'all won. So y'all feel like it's not working, it's not going nowhere. But hey, that's cool. Strive high. Who am I to say? Keep going for what you want. Get it the way you want it. And hey, it's going to happen. But hey, I got a lot of things to do today. It was nice chatting with y'all. Hope y'all don't give up. Hope y'all keep going and got something from this. Hopefully, I ain't really got to even say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hopefully you done subscribe to this channel and you like this video because it inspired you. Or you think, hey, this is a good idea. This is a good video. This could be some good motivation for such and such. So what do? You share the video. You share the video with such and such. Send it to such and such. Be like, hey, here's a guy, did 10 years in prison, and he's not ashamed of it, and he's striving, and he's successful. Hey, do I own a Fortune 500 company? No. Am I a multimillionaire? No. Do I have all my stuff together? No. But I'm successful because I'm not in prison no more. Every day out of prison, you're successful. So don't think that you're not successful because you're not where you want to be. Just look at where you at and say, hey, I am successful. I'm just not as successful as I would like to be. But acknowledge the fact that you are successful. And if you can't acknowledge the fact that somebody else is successful. Hey, this is the holiday season. A lot of people get gloom and doom, and they get, you know, sad, mad. You're successful. Pat yourself on the back. Look around at what you have. Don't look around what you don't got. I don't care if you don't got much. One, if you're watching this video, you got life. That's the greatest gift that you can have. Because as long as you got life, you can make a lot of things happen. Anything you could dream of, you can make it happen. Pretty much. You know, that's not a definite, but pretty much. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share this video, because I know y'all know somebody who can use this inspiration. And subscribe to the channel, and man, share the channel with them too, because I give a lot of inspirational and a lot of financial advice too. I'm starting to get on that because I'm getting on it. I'm in a great mentorship where I'm getting a lot of tips, tricks, and all that stuff, and I'm going to share it with you. Just watch me. Stick around. Follow me with the journey. Take the journey with me. Leave me comments. Let me know what you're doing. Something you doing might help me. We got to build this community, man, so we can all help each other, so we can all be successful and hold each other accountable. That's what this 4 o'clock count is about. Because if you was standing up at 4 o'clock in somebody's federal prison, then you know the thoughts that went through your mind. That was a thinking time, because you sitting and you waiting and you standing. Sometimes people be looking out the window. I used to look at my cellie sometimes, looking out the window. I had one cellie, he escaped, but during the 4 o'clock count, he was always looking out the window. Looking. Then he used to always be walking the track. Just tell y'all this story right quick. And he was always talking, you know, about his plan. Kind of, sort of, not really giving up his plan, but just saying little tidbits about things he had planned for when he got out. And then one day we had emergency count, stand-up count. Look to the side. I don't see him standing by the window looking. Little did I know, the 4 o'clock, not 4 o'clock count, that stand-up count was about him, because he had took off. Pew! We was at a prison camp. Prison camps don't have the barbed wire fence like you see on TV and all that. Some of them, well, I pretty much think that all of them, no, they don't all have fences around them either. Because when I was in FPC, Federal Prison Camp, Pensacola, they had an area that wasn't fenced in. But anyway, yeah, he took off. So all that time he was formulating his plan. He was looking out the window, watching the guards and how many guards here and where they watch on the perimeter. He was planning his escape. But the whole thing is, he had a plan, he executed his plan, and he made it happen. You see what I'm saying? You get where I'm going? He had a plan. So you can't knock him for escaping from prison, because he had a plan and he executed it. And that's what you got to do. I mean, I don't know what your plan is, but stand on it, execute it, and make it happen, because it can. So with that, I'm out of here, man. Make sure y'all share this video, because I know it's a lot of people that can use it. And I'm going to make a lot more videos like this too, because people be needing inspiration. Because I needed inspiration when I came home. I felt like I was out here by myself, not knowing that there was other people going through the same struggles, who had been where I've been and was trying to go where I was trying to go. So please do that for me, do that for them, do that for yourself. Be that friend that hooks them up with something positive where they can execute their plan.